where there is no wrong way to play with paper, and today we are going to go over a really fun game that we are going to do during the month of November. You will have the entire month, and I'm going to show you the prize. Now, you can only play this on my Facebook group. It's Ginger's Corner. You can look it up yourself, or the link will be in the description, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We are living in a time where everything is expensive, and it's the holidays. They're right here around the corner. So we are going to take the whole month of November, and we are going to do a game called Budget Challenge Game. So you're going to create some layouts. You can do as many as you want. You have from November 1st all the way to the 29th, and then the winner will be drawn on the 30th. Now, to do this, I'm going to go over the rules, I'm going to go over the directions, and we're going to go over the items that are on our shopping list, right? And then I will also create 3 videos showing you how to do it, talk about how to enter to win and all of that. But I'm gonna say it again, you can only do it on the Facebook group. There's no way for me to do it here on YouTube. The blessing box is huge. It is a blessing box because all the things in it were given through blessing boxes. It is an entire flat rate box, and I am going to show you after we go over the game. So first and foremost, let's go over the rules, okay? All the rules must be followed in order to qualify for the prize drawing. So we do that because it's not fair if one person follows the rules perfectly and one doesn't. So we really try very hard to make everything very clear, and we want everyone to be doing the same thing so that it's fair, okay? You cannot use base pages. You have to have a completed layout with photos. Now, if you have photos that you don't want people to see because you don't have permission to share them, put a little sticky note over their face. That's totally okay. Put a little smiley face, whatever you want to do. Technology is what it is. You can use a little sticker on your phone if you want. Or just a Post-it, whatever is, but it does have to be a completed layout, okay? And everyone has to follow that rule, because the idea is to get you in your space and using your things and being crafty and creative and having fun, right? We don't want you going out and spending a bunch of money. We want you to use what you already have. That's why it's called a budget game, right? Okay, so layouts must be newly created for this game. Old layouts will not qualify. Now, that's on our honor system. But the idea, like I said, is to get you in your space and creating, scrapping those photos that you have laying around. I'm going to trust that you're not going to go through your own albums and make sure everything on the shopping list is on there and that you've spent $2.50. That's because that's our budget, right? Per layout. We're going to trust you, but I ask that you please do that. I really do want you to be inspired and be working and crafting, okay? All photos must be posted in the appropriate album to qualify. Photos posted incorrectly will be deleted to avoid confusion. So don't be offended if your photo gets deleted, okay? They have to be in the album, and you will see the exact same photo that you see here. It'll just be under the media tab. If you can't find it, that's okay. You can message me personally on the group, or you can message any of the captains. Miss Mallory and Miss Cheryl are heading up this game, and I know some of the other captains may step in and help if needed, but you can ask any of us. If you can't figure out how to do that through Messenger, it's okay. Post it on the Facebook group. I promise. One of our amazing, I think we have 14 captains, will direct you and help you get the answer. I promise. That's why they're so awesome. It's why I praise them so much. Okay. You must post your purchase totals and total spent in the comments to qualify. Now, in every example video, again, I've done 3. I will show you how to tally it up and how to post it, but you're going to post in the album a picture of your layout and then a text and or picture of your tally. And I talk about that in each video. Okay. So we need you to type out what you used, and I'll talk about that when we go over our shopping list. Okay. You must account for every item you use, right down to the photo. Photos are free, but still, right down to the photo, you're going to list it, say how much it was, and at the end of that list, just like you do a grocery list, right? You're going to put your total so we know how much you spent. It helps the captains understand, and that's going to make more sense when we go over the shopping list, because we don't want to, 1, we don't want to overcharge you, and 2, we want to make sure everybody's spending $2.50 and not going over, because you're going to see it's a big price. There's lots of stuff in here. Okay. You can't go over budget. If you go over budget, it doesn't count. So if you post your photo in the album and you put your list and you added it up wrong, the captain added up to see if you qualify to win or to enter to win, then let's say you spend $2.55, they're going to message you and say, hey, I had to delete your photo because you went over budget. They might even message you and talk to you before they delete it. But don't be offended, please, because you can always repost it if they're wrong. And you two or myself, I may even message you. We'll figure it out together. Maybe the adding was wrong. Maybe I added wrong. Who knows? But we'll make sure that we're not over budget, okay? If you're over budget, it doesn't qualify. And you will be told whether your entry qualifies or does not. You will, okay? Layouts must be fully formed layouts with photos. Base pages are not allowed. You may cover faces in the photos if needed, but the photo must still be visible. Okay, so like I said, we're not asking you to disrespect anyone in your family that doesn't want to be on social media. We're just asking you to cover their faces. It's okay. Just put a little circle over them. That's all right. Okay, now you're going to be able to print this off. It will be available on the Facebook group for you to print off. So don't panic that you have to pause my video every 10 seconds. You don't. You will have access to this once the game starts, okay? Now, the directions, you will have $2.50 to spend to create a layout. So every layout, that's not for the entire time, for each layout you do, like you do one and you do a second one because you want a second chance to win. Because every time you do a qualifying layout, your name goes in the drawing. You have the opportunity to create 100 layouts if you're that good. I'm not, but if you are that good, you can. You just have to enter and post your video in the your layout in the album with the correct description and meet the qualifications, and your name will be in there. But you get $2.50 to spend on each separate entry, okay? Using the budget item list provided, you must buy items based on their listed cost. We even have on that list, we're going to go over it, where if it's something not on there, anything else is 25 cents. Okay, so don't panic if you use something that's not on the list. We got it covered. The captains are awesome. They have thought about that. Once you buy an item, you can use it as many times as you want for that layout only. You buy glue for 25 cents, you are allowed to use as much glue as needed for everything on your layout, and you do not need to buy it more. But if you do another layout, you will have to buy glue again, okay? Each purchase only counts for one layout. Now, there are things that it's per item, and that's why we're gonna go over the list, and that'll make more sense. But once you buy glue for that layout, you're done. Once you buy a piece of red cardstock, if it's one piece of red cardstock, you can use it as many ways as you want. You only have to buy it once, okay? But if you buy a different color, we'll talk about that, all right? So each layout is an individual, and you must purchase items separately for every layout you do, okay? We're just trying to make it very clear. You can't buy glue and it count for all the layouts that you enter. Each one is a separate shopping list, okay? When you go to the store, I know you buy a head of garlic and you can use it in many different recipes. This ain't a recipe. The only recipe you can use is one layout at a time, and you have to start at a zero balance with a brand new list each time, okay? When you post your layout to the albums, you must list the items you purchased and their cost individual and the final cost you spent. Failure to include this will result in your layout not qualifying for the entry. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to show you here, but I also show you in every single example video. The other three, it will make a lot more sense, okay? You may not exceed $2.50. We already went over that, but we're just making sure. See Ginger's videos for further explanation if you are unsure. I will have a playlist, okay? Because if this goes well, we will do this every year around the holidays when we all need to be on a budget, right? You may complete as many layouts as you want following the above rules until the game ends. So again, you have from November 1st until the 29th. Then we will cut it off at midnight on the 29th, and on the 30th, the winner will be drawn so I can get it mailed to you before the holiday crazy, right? All right, let's go over the list, because I'm sure now you're confused, but you can print this off. Actually, it's not as confusing as it sounds. It really, if you noticed, a lot of those rules are repeated to themselves, right? So here is our cost items. Again, you will be able to have access to this. You can print it off, write it down, whatever you want to do off of the Facebook group under the files tab. We might even, I haven't really talked to Miss Mallory and Cheryl, but we might even just put it in the post so you can write it down if you want to. It's copy and paste. We don't mind. Okay. So your background paper is free. Your photos are free. Tape and glue. Tape is 20 cents. Glue is 25 cents. These are things that you only have to buy one time and you can use as much as you want, right? Foam, pop dots, or foam tape is 25 cents. If you use your scissors to fussy cut or whatever else you may use them for, it's 20 cents. If you have to use them to cut ribbon, it's 20 cents. You used your scissors, okay? Paper trimmer, 35 cents. I'm telling y'all, just with those, I started with 80 cents before I even started putting my layout together, but I still did it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Then cutting tools, 35 cents. That means like if you use like the Creative Memories shape tools, or you use, let's say you use, I'm trying to think, what is something else? I'm drawing a blank. But any cutting tools other than scissors or a trimmer, it's 35 cents, okay? Solid color cardstock is 25 cents. So that means it's just one color. It's out of your color bins, right? Then if you use pattern paper, that's 40 cents. Now, keep in mind, you could choose a pattern paper for your background paper and start that as your free. When you start, you get your photos and one piece of paper for free. It does not have to be a white piece of paper. You can choose whatever you want for that background paper, but once you use any other paper than that background paper, you have to account for it. If you use solid paper, it is 25 cents per color. There was one layout, I'm trying to think, I used my white cardstock to back my photos, so that was 25 cents, and I used a green cardstock because I wanted to make a base page out of before I started, so I had to account for both of those solid pieces, okay? So each color, each pattern paper, if you use two different patterns, then you're gonna blow 80 cents on pattern paper right there. My advice, after I did the first layout, I used a pattern paper for my background freebie. Just saying. Hint, hint. Okay, so swap items or handmade embellishments are going to be 20 cents each. I go over in the video. If you get a swap item that is a cluster, okay, then you need to write it out, swap item, mouse cluster, okay, equals 25 cents. Because a lot of us do swaps on the Facebook group with each other, and sometimes those have layers, right? They're supposed to have at least 2 layers, and so it may look like, if you don't describe it that way, it will look like it's more than one thing, and then it's gonna throw the captain off. So you need to describe your embellishments as best as you can. Okay, your pre-made or store-bought die cuts, ephemera, that type of thing is 25 cents each for each one you use. And again, I have example videos, so check them out. It will help a lot. You will see how I broke it down. Here's a fun one though. I did a whole layout with just this, okay? Stickers. You can have as many stickers as you want, and you don't have to do the each. Once you use stickers, they're 30 cents. So I did an entire layout in budget with almost an entire sheet of stickers. That wasn't even that many. I shouldn't say that. It was a bunch of stickers. But so you can use stickers. Once you buy them, you can use as many as you want. Cut apart, 10 cents each. So for each cut apart you use, you need to account for that. Journaling spots, 10 cents each. Now don't panic. We have, if you'd like me and you just journal underneath the photo against your background paper, you just have to pay for the ink. You don't have to pay for the journal spot. Word strips are 10 cents each. Phrases or sentiments, 25 cents each. Alpha stickers, 15 cents. Now, alpha stickers, a lot of us use them to make our title. Once you buy alpha stickers, it's only one charge, not per letter, okay? Then we got cut files, laser cuts, 15 cents each. Frames are 15 cents each. Doilies are 25 cents each. Enamel dots, once you buy enamel dots, you can use as many as you want. It doesn't say each after it, so it's 25 cents. Okay, Nouveaux, Stick-A-Load, pops of color, 15 cents per color. So it's like our solid cardstock. Every different color you use, you have to charge yourself. But once you buy that color, you can use it as much as you want. Ink, same thing. It's per color, 20 cents. Stamps, 25 cents. Stencils, 20 cents. 3D embellishments, acrylic metals. This is basically your flair, right? And that type of stuff. So 20 cents, and you can use the same type of flair as many times as you want, okay? Then we've got wood veneer, 15 cents for 3. I did this in one of mine, so I had to charge myself 30 cents because I used 5, not 6. I used 5 because I like odd numbers, but I still have to charge myself twice, okay? Brads or eyelets are 20 cents. Once you buy them, you can use as many as you want. Washi tape, 25 cents. Then we've got twine, ribbon, and fibers. So if you use twine, that's 10 cents. If you decide to use ribbon plus the twine, you're going to have to charge yourself for each one, all right? Pens or pencils, writing on your layout. This is where you only have to pay 10 cents. You can journal right on that background page. You don't have to stress about it. Really, it doesn't matter because the journaling spot's only 10 cents too, but whichever you like to do. Okay, punches, this includes corner rounders, 20 cents for each different shape punch, basically. If you use a corner rounder, that's 20 cents. And then let's say you use a flower punch. You have to charge yourself for that. But once you buy that punch, you can use it. Does that make sense? If you use a large flower and a small flower, well, you're gonna have to charge yourself for the large and the small, okay? Then we've got cutting machines, Cricut, silhouettes, 30 cents each. If you're using to make your title, you wanna, account for that. Cutting dies, if you're using dies, 20 cents. Mixed media, paste, paints, anything other than ink pads, because we already charged ourselves for ink. And I did do mixed media on one of mine. I just had to charge myself for the ink because I didn't use a paste or a paint or any of that. But once you buy that paste, you can use as much of it as you want. You don't have to, you know, if you use it in 2 different spots, you don't have to charge yourself twice. Okay, staplers and fasteners are 15 cents, and any other miscellaneous items that we can't think of is 25 cents. Okay, so there's the list, and $2.50, that's your budget. You think it sounds like a lot with those cents? It ain't. I started out with 80 cents on every layout, but I made it. I had exactly $2.50 on 2 of my layouts, and one layout I was under budget. I was $2.35. Go me. All right, so what do you have a chance to win? Let me pull it out. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Okay, so here we go. You're gonna get it's all Christmas themed because that's the type of season we're headed into, right? Oh, that needs to go in that little baggie. You're gonna get a 6x6 Christmas pad right here. Then you're gonna get some pops of color that I got. I will never use, still has the plastic on it. I never opened it. I think I got it free in a order. I don't use pops of color. So it's a green, a light, like a sagey green. Or no, that's not right. What is this? Pistachio. That's what I'm thinking of. Pistachio green. I purged a bunch of my wood veneer and I had a lot of Christmas and winter. There's Christmas trees in there, snowflakes, there's deer, there's Christmas trucks in there. You're gonna get a whole bag of wood veneer. Okay. This is upside down. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. I know there's a couple good things. All right. Here is, now some of these are in kits and some of them are not. Okay, this one is kind of a kit. I'm going to show you the ones that kind of have a kit fill. I do have a bag, it's just Christmas paper, miscellaneous different Christmas paper. So this kind of has like a Santa, has some darker tones in it. This is actually, I got this from my Secret Santa last year. Isn't it so cute? And it's pockets. You could use it if you wanted to. I thought it matched really well. Maybe you're a journal maker. Here's some beautiful brads that I felt matched really well. We've got Santa. We've got a couple scraps, and this is a Vicki Boutin heavy little kit. All Christmas. Warm wishes. There's the B-side. If you like Vicki Boutin, there you go. Okay. Lots of fun stuff. There's Vicki Boutin. And then these are just a couple papers I felt matched really well. I think there's like 3 of these. Okay, so there's that kit. I guess technically we can call it a Vicki Boutin kit. Okay, I'm not going to put it back in there. And really, I felt like this paper pad went really well with it. So I should just put that in there. Okay, so there's that one. Now, once you get it, you don't have to leave it the way I have it sorted. Do it however you want. It's yours. This is Echo Park's Christmas Wonderland. It is an entire collection someone donated. We have amazing people who donate to the blessing boxes, and I save all the Christmas stuff for that time of year and then we give it away. So there's that. Then this is a happy, silly, definitely youthful kit. I think most of this came out of the same paper pad. I cannot talk. What's new? I'm not even gonna pretend like that's news. It's not. Okay. This scrap, to me, I thought it went really well, so I included it. I'm pretty sure, like I tried to say and was unable, this all came out of a paper pad. It goes very well. It's very cutesy, kitty. I added a few other little papers that I thought, you know, here's blocks. They were squares, so kind of related to me. And there's at least 2 of each one. And then this little scrap. So there's that. Snowmen, penguins. Really, it probably could have went in the winter kit, but it was really cute. I thought it would be fun. Had the reindeer and the candy canes, so that gave me more Christmas vibes. Okay, there's that one. This one here is your bag of just paper, and it's just a lot of printed Christmas paper. Peace, joy, lots of reds, greens, all that good stuff, okay? Teals, Merry Christmas, okay? Then this is an ephemera pack from Stamperia. It is Christmas related. I'm not sure if it's all there, but it was donated. We actually had 2. I put one in this box and one in a box that's coming soon. Okay. Then this has a very traditional vibe, I think is how I would say. It's a lot of paper, but it's a lot of traditional colors. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty sideways, obviously, but very deep, rich colors that go together. My guess is they all came together. Maybe it's a paper pad, maybe it's not, but very pretty traditional colors. This is my favorite red. Just not that you want to know, but I'm just telling you. This is very fun. There are a few lines that have some pink in them for Christmas. And so I paired these up to go together. I think some of these were probably out of a paper pad. Some of them may not have been. Very cutesy. This is even a jelly bean soup. There's 2 of those. So there is that little kit. Again, if you don't like them together, pull them out. They will come in these baggies, but I only put them in the baggies not because I expect you to do anything other than what you want with them. But if the box gets wet, I don't want the paper to get ruined. So I buy the bags and I stick it in there. Okay, so then I have some Jolie's Boutique. I don't even know why I had this. I had several of these. I don't know. You know, we buy things sometimes, right? And then there is a baggie of ephemera, and there are some dies in here, some stamps. Let's see if I can get it out without, I don't want to bend anything. All right, so some of these are from swaps. When we have extras, I put them in the Christmas for the Christmas time. If we have a Christmas swap and I end up with extras, then that's what I do with them. So here's some alphas, candy cane stripe. Here's a cut apart. Look, isn't that pretty? So pretty. You guys are so talented. Some stickers, some puffy stickers. I mean, this is literally just a bunch of ephemera. I divided it between the 2 Christmas boxes that we ended up with. These are some dies. They create Christmas lights that I had when I purged some things. This is a Christmas tree and a stamp that I purged. I added it to the blessing box. These were gifted, and it is a stamp set. Isn't that pretty? Then here are some puffy tin soldiers, another stamp that says Merry Christmas. Oh, that wants to fly away. We've got some more stickers. We've got some spellbinders. These are also like ornaments. This here is a die cut. Looks like it is a snow angel. And we have a little journaling spot. We have a poinsettia, and then another spellbinder that says joy. It's really pretty. Okay. Some more angel stickers and another cut apart. That's a lot. This box is stuffed full. It's a lot of paper. Things are not cheap. There's whole collections in there. So follow the rules. If you need help, we're here to help you. I do have my videos coming out. Any questions, we will do our best to answer. I don't want you to stress. This is stress-free zone. We have things in our life to stress us out. We do want everyone to be equal in being entered to win because it is such a big prize. I hope you understand that. Remember, you give and you receive with a loving heart, and there is no wrong way to create unless you're over budget. I'm just teasing. Don't go over budgets. Make sure the most important thing is that you're listing what you are. And I show it in the 3 example videos. Have fun. Have a very happy holiday season. Let's kick it off with a game, and I will talk to you later. Bye.